Morning, my dear students. Today, I am going to teach you about microbes in human welfare. Besides macroscopic plants and animals, microbes are the major components of biological system on this earth. So, macroscopic already have learned about the macroscopic plants and animals in kingdom Plantae and Animalia. Macroscopic plants. What are the examples for macroscopic plants? Pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. And the macroscopic animals already have learnt in kingdom Animalia. Okay, so beside the macroscopic plants and animals, microbes are the major components of biological system on this earth. So major components on the earth, microbes beside macroscopic plants and animals. Microbes already have learned about the microbes, microscopic organisms or microorganisms. In kingdom Monera, Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Archaebacteria like us. How many groups are there? Archaebacteria are differentiated into three groups. What are they? Halophilsu, Dermoisidopilsu, Medonogens. Eubacteria, kingdom protistants like as Chrysophytes, Dinoflagellates, Eugloids, slime molds, protozoans, and also the microscopic organisms, viruses. As per Whitaker's classification, how many kingdoms are there? The five kingdoms are there as per Whitaker's classification. What are they? They are: one is Monera, second Protista, third fungi, fourth one Plantae, and fifth one is kingdom Animalia. So microbes are present in kingdom Monera. Monerans kingdom Monera comprises only microscopic organisms and Protista also. Whereas microscopic organisms or microbes are also present in fungi, Plantae, first group of plants, algae, microscopic organisms, microbes. For example, Chlorella, Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas is unicellular alga, microscopic. Spirogyra, that's a multicellular filamentous alga. So the microbes are also present in kingdom Animalia. Microbes are present everywhere. They are present in soil, also present in water, air, inside our bodies, and that of other animals and plants. Soil, for example, Rhizobium bacteria, present in a soil, involved in nitrogen fixation, present in water. For example, Escherichia coli, Salmonella typhi bacterium causes typhoid. Okay, also present in air. Those bacteria, microbes are also present in air. Inside our bodies, Escherichia coli entered in our body, and that of other animals and plants. Some of the microscopic organisms, microbes, are present in geysers, thermal vents. For example, Dermis aquaticus bacterium lived in geysers. There, more than 100 degrees centigrade temperature is available. More than 70, more than 80 degrees centigrade temperature is available in thermal vents. In such conditions also some of the microorganisms are survive. Okay, na? Dermis aquaticus bacterium is one of the example for thermophilic organisms that's lived in thermal vents, mean geysers. There more than 70 degrees centigrade temperature is available. So these are lived in extreme habitats, not a normal habitats. We human beings, majority of the organisms are lived in normal habitats. Whereas microbes, some of the microbes are lived in extreme habitats. For example, thermophils, thermoeserophils, okay, halophils. Some of the microorganisms are lived in a very low temperature in snows under the layers of snow. Some of the microorganisms are lived in acidic environment. Okay, some of the microorganisms are lived in acidic environment. Microbes are diverse. Different types of microbes are there. Like protozoa. Protozoans already have learned about the characteristics of protozoa. Protozoans are considered as a primitive relatives of animals. They are differentiated into how many types based on the motility organs? Four types. What are they? Amoeboid protozoans. There one is amoeboid protozoans. Second one is the flagellated protozoans. Third one is ciliated protozoans, sporozoans. Already you know the examples for the amoeboid protozoans. Amoeba is an example for amoeboid protozoans. What is the example for flagellated protozoa? Trypanosoma gambiense. That causes sleeping sickness. Okay. Ciliated protozoan example, paramecium. Sporozoans, Plasmodium vivax. Okay. Protozoans are also microscopic organisms. Bacteria, Rhizobium, Azotobacter, Nostoc, Anabaena, Rhodospirillum, Chlorobium, Chromatium. So many examples are there for bacteria. Well-known familiar bacterium, Lactobacillus, that is involved in conversion of milk into curd. Escherichia coli is present in our digestive system. Okay. Fungi, uh, the kingdom fungi is also consist of microscopic organisms. How many classes of fungi are there? Four classes. What are they? Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes class of fungi. What are the examples for the fungi? Yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is commonly known as baker's yeast, because that is mostly used in bakery to make biscuits, cakes, bread. Okay, na? And rhizopus. Rhizopus is commonly grown on bread. That's known as a bread mold. Penicillium, Puccinia, penicillium. Penicillin antibiotic extracted from the Penicillium fungus. Okay, na? So these are the examples for fungi. And plant viruses. Plant viruses, what are the examples for plant viruses? Tobacco mosaic virus, TMV. The tobacco mosaic virus causes infection in tobacco plant leaves. Cauliflower mosaic virus causes mosaic disease in cauliflower plants. Okay. These are the few examples for the plant viruses. Viroids. Viroids are consist of only genetic material, but not a protein coat. Viroids are causes diseases in potato plants. That's potato spindle tuber disease is caused by viroids. Already have learned about that viruses characters, viroids, protozoans, bacteria, the characteristics of fungi, viruses and viroids. Already have learned about these microbes characters in first BSc. Okay. And prions. Prions are consist of only protein coat but not a nucleic acid. Okay. Na? So prions characters also we have learned in first PSC. So microbes are the diverse, different types of microscopic organisms are there in the living world. Okay, na? So these microbes importance we will discuss in next class. Is it clear? Okay, thank you, my dear students.